Okay. So obviously you find out that this class is going to be taught in English, right? Okay. I know this may be the first English taught class for you, okay? So if you have any problem, understanding the material, okay, or you want me to speak slower, please talk to me, okay? Of course, another option is that you can take the other section of this linear algebra class, which is taught by Professor 苏博奇老师。Now, his class will be taught in Chinese, okay? So just you can see if you can get used to this English, my English, and see if you can understand it. Okay. So let's take a look at the syllabus. Okay. So at the top of the syllabus, okay, I list my information there. Okay, my name is Minter Song. Okay, 孙敏德. You can call me 孙老师, 孙敏德老师, 孙教授, or you can call me Peter. Okay, or either way I'm okay. Okay, and my office is in B213, and my office phone number extension is 35213. However, I'm never in my office. Okay, I'm never in my office. Although officially I have to list my office information here, but I normally stay in the lab with my student. Okay, or because this starting from this semester, I'm the department chair, so I also stay in the department office. Okay, so if you want to find me during my office hour, which I will talk about it, very soon. Okay, please, come to my lab. Okay, which is B322. Okay, it will be the same place as the TA's place. Okay, or the chair office. Okay, you can find me in one of these two places. Okay. So my email, website are listed there. Okay. And the most important thing for the first section is the course website. Okay, this course, okay, obviously, it's all the material will be available on the EE class. Okay, I believe most of you guys are the second year computer science students, so you guys should be familiar with the EE class system, right? So if you are enrolled in this class, okay, then when you log into the EE class, you should be able to find an entry for this class, okay? So on the EE class, you will find the syllabus, the handout, the homework, and even the sample midterm and the sample final there. Okay, so it is very important that you check the EE class, okay, for any update of this class regularly, at least once a week. Okay, and my office hour is Wednesday from 5 to 6 and Friday from 4 to 5. As that Friday from 4 to 5 is pretty much like the hour after this class. So you should be able to find me very conveniently, okay? However, if these time slots do not work for you, okay, please send me email for appointment, okay? I check email very regularly, okay? I usually reply email like within a day, okay? So to be honest, like email will be the best venue to reach me, okay? So, and we have like a bunch of TA for this class, okay? Obviously, like you know, I actually list like all my first year master students as the TA for you, okay? So, and the TA's office is in B322, which is my lab, okay? And this office phone number, okay, the extension 35357, okay, not only can be used to reach TA during the TA office hour, it can also be used to reach me, as I told you earlier, okay? I'm, you know, either in the department chair office or in my lab, okay? And for convenience, actually, we have you know, for all these TA, we have you know, joint email account to serve all you students, okay? So in addition to go to the office hour to meet with the TAs, you can also send email to them, okay? So you may ask, so what type of question you should ask TA and what type of question you should ask me, right? So if you do not understand the course material, okay, and you want to get more clarification for any topic, I mean, in this class, you should talk to me, okay? If you have any question regarding the grading of the homework, the grading of the exam, okay, normally those things are handled by the TA, okay? Is it clear? Anybody have problem with my English? Okay, don't be afraid to raise your hand, okay? I'm very Western style, okay? I actually expect more students to ask questions, okay? I know like for Eastern culture, students are more timid and do not ask questions, but actually this is not necessarily a good idea, okay? But anyway, okay, for TA's office hour, it's Tuesday from 5 to 6 and Thursday from 10 to 12. So as you can see that if you combine with my office hour, you will find that except Monday, you should be able to find like either the TA or me, I mean during the weekdays. Okay, so it should be, relatively easy to reach TA or me, okay, during the week, okay. So so far so good. Any question with the information, the basic information about me or TA? Okay. So I assume that there's no question then. Okay. For this course, okay, we are teaching linear algebra for CS undergraduate students. Okay, so it covers basic linear algebra tools. Okay, including like matrix operation, and the property. Okay, as well as determinant, vector space, linear transformation, eigenvalue, eigenvector, diagonalization. Okay, all these topics. So we expect the student, after taking this class, okay, to have a basic understanding of those like linear algebra concepts. To be very frank with you, okay, this is the first time I teach this subject, okay, linear algebra. I used to teach like in our department. I used to teach like discrete mathematics, okay, and because my undergraduate background is in mathematics, okay, and we also have linear algebra as the required course, but the linear algebra course taught in math department is very different, okay, it's much more challenging, so you will be, I think you will enjoy this class much better than I did. I mean, when I was an undergraduate student, because the material taught, I mean, by this course is much more friendly. Okay, let me put it this way. Okay. So, okay, about the textbook. Okay, we use Leon and Phyllis, the linear algebra with applications, the 10th edition from Pearson publisher. Okay, I suggest you to get a copy of this textbook because when I assign the homework, I'm just going to tell you, okay, I'm going to use, maybe like the chapter, the section, maybe 3.2, okay, the exercise, maybe 135, okay, something like that. So you have to have a book to know like what questions, okay, they are, right? So I remotely heard that you may be able to find like the PDF files floating somewhere on the internet, okay? But I cannot tell you where it is, okay? Because we are recording this lecture, okay? So unfortunately, but you guys are very good at Google, right? So I'm sure you guys will be able to find it, okay? So we don't have the publisher people here, right? Okay. Okay. So for the grading policy, okay, we have a homework assignment. We actually have 6 homework assignments, okay, and for those 6 homework assignments, we are going to take the 5 higher grades toward your final grades, okay? So you can see that, I mean, if you make a mistake for one homework, it will not have any impact to your home course grade, okay? And each of the homework that will be taken into account will be 10% toward your final grades, okay? So the total will be 50% from the written homework assignments, okay? And we have 2 exams. The midterm is 25% plus 5% additional bonus, okay? And the final exam is another 25% plus 5% additional bonus. So you may think like, wait. When you add up all these numbers, it becomes like 110%. It doesn't sound right? It doesn't sound right. It's because that 10 extra percent, you can try to replace that percentage as a point. Okay, so I already built in like a 10 additional points, okay, as a bonus, okay, in this grading policy for you guys, okay, which means that, okay, if you even if you didn't perform very well for the midterm or final, okay, hopefully, we still have some room for the error, and it will still help you to get a good grade. Of course, I mean, if your grade eventually, I mean, is great, is bigger than 100%, I can only give you 100, right? Because the course, the school system doesn't allow me to input like a number more than 100. But just for you to understand, okay, we have a lot of bonus for you to earn in this class. Okay? So any question so far? No? And also, okay, from this grading policy, what you may find that one thing that is different from many other classes is that I do not take attendance. Okay, I do not take attendance. Okay, if you come to this class and you can benefit from my lecture, great. I mean, that's wonderful. Okay, if you feel that, okay, oh, Professor Sang's teaching sucks. Okay, it is probably a better idea I just study this material by myself. Okay, no problem. Okay, it's your choice. Okay, it's your choice. You don't have to come. We have this course recorded. Okay, so if you want to study this course, I mean, if you want to listen to this, watch this lecture like at the dormitory, that's also fine with me. Okay, but of course, like coming to the lecture, the biggest advantage is that you have a chance to ask questions if you don't understand something that I teach. Okay, you can immediately ask questions. Okay, but if you feel like you can study the material better than listening to lecture, I have no problem. I don't take attendance, so it's really up to you. But of course, I mean, you have to come here. I mean, to submit your homework, you have to come here to take the final exam. Take the exams, midterm and the final. Okay. So, yeah. Because this is because in my undergraduate years, I mean, I can say pretty much I skip every classes. I'm not a very good student. Okay, I study every subject by myself. I mean, one of the reasons, I have a reason because, you can see I have very bad vision. Okay, I cannot see very clearly. So when the teacher, write the notes on the wall. Okay, I mean, we at that time we didn't use like a PowerPoint slides. No, I mean the teacher just write the notes on the blackboard, and my vision is too bad. So when I try to copy the lecture, the notes, I mean I really cannot listen to the lecture at the same time. I just have that trouble, okay, because of the bad vision. So I don't think you have the same problem, okay, but but at the same time I also suggest it is good idea for you to skip, not to skip all the time, but skip from time to time to give yourself some opportunity to study by yourself, because this is very important, okay, to have ability to do self-study, okay. Eventually, when you graduate from school, and for example, when you go to a graduate school, or like when you study abroad, or when in the future you work for a company, okay, if somebody give you a new topic and ask you to to study on that new topic. Nobody will expect you to take a class, and there may be no class to take for that new subject, right? So you need to be able to do like a self-learning. This is a very important skill, okay? And but of course, I'm not, suggesting you guys to skip my class, okay? I'm just saying like self-study is a good ability, okay? And you can train yourself like from time to time, okay? So any question with the grading policy? No? Okay. So if there's no question, okay, the next topic is academic misconduct policy, okay? I wrote a lot of stuff there, but I can summarize this in 3 words, okay? 3 words. Do not cheat, okay? Do not cheat. I suggest you, okay, I recommend you to form study groups, okay? Maybe you live with your classmates, together, like in a dormitory, and you guys can study together. All good. That's all good. Okay, I think that's a very good idea to, especially for like this subject, which is more math oriented. Okay, but you can discuss the homework, and once you understand, okay, this homework, you have to write it in your own word. Okay. So do not copy the assignment from your classmate, okay? And in the exam, do not cheat, obviously, okay? In the past, in my discrete math class, we caught a bunch of students, copying like each other, and eventually we send it up, okay? So this is not a joke, okay? I don't want you guys to cheat, okay, in my class, okay? So this is important, okay? You guys need to understand that. And another thing, disabilities, okay? What do this mean? Okay, basically, okay, we have like a deadline for the homework. We have the date for the midterm, the final exam, right? So I expect you guys to be able to finish the homework before the deadline and come here to take the exam. However, if there's any unfortunate event, okay, which prevent you from coming to the class, okay, prevent you from finishing the homework by the deadline, okay, please let me know before the deadline, okay, let me know, okay, better yet with the proof, okay. If you say like, okay, I got sick and I got COVID, okay, and I really cannot do anything for this past week, okay, as long as you give me your valid reason with a valid proof, okay, make sure to contact me before the deadline, okay. You can provide the proof at a later time, that's fine, but you have to contact me before the deadline has passed, okay, or before the exam is held, okay. If you talk to me like, okay, after the exam, okay, sorry, I missed this exam because of blah blah blah, okay, unfortunately, okay, I cannot help you, okay. I think I'm very accommodating, okay. When I was a professor in United States, there was a student, okay, who took my class, and she told me like she has certain mental issues. She couldn't stand for any like a stress, Okay, she couldn't stand for any stress, especially for like a time constraint. So she said, like, okay, my final exam, I give every student 3 hours. But she said, okay, 3 hours. I mean, that 3 hours is a big constraint for her, okay? I mean, it will stress her out. So she told me, okay, I have this problem, okay? I said, fine, okay? I assign a TA, okay, to have that student take the exam in another room for whatever, how much time she needs, okay? I don't care. So eventually, she took like more than 5 hours to finish that final exam. But that's fine, okay? Because she told me that, that needs, her needs, before the final exam. And as I try to accommodate, okay, the student needs as much as possible. Same to you guys, okay? If you have any needs, okay, as long as that's a valid reason, I will always accommodate. But you have to let me know before the exam is taken, before the deadline has passed. Okay? Any question? I kind of feel like I don't understand. I cannot be sure you understand my English or not. If you have trouble listening to my English, can you raise your hand? Or let me put it another way. If you can understand my English pretty well, please raise your hand. Okay? So how about those people who never raised their hands? So you can sort of understand my English a little bit? Well, I hope so. I mean, the reason this course is taught in English, okay, part of the reason is because like our education bureau, okay, want the undergraduate student to get more, chance to get in touch in English, okay. So you can see that, I mean, in our department, I mean, we gradually have some courses that are taught in English. Okay, so this course is included. Okay, as a department chair, I mean, I have to honor this. I have to basically follow this rule. Okay, so again, if you have any trouble, okay, understanding my English, I understand language barrier. Okay, may be there. Okay, some students may have trouble understanding the English. Okay, in that case, okay, one thing you can do, okay, self-study. If you want, you can switch to, Professor Su's lecture. Okay, I will ask Professor Su's help to do this switch for you. Okay, but if you think you can still understand a little bit, I really suggest you to to try your best to listen to the English, because the language is like this. If you don't use it, if you don't listen to it, you can never improve. Okay, so hopefully you can use this course as an opportunity for you not only to learn linear algebra, but also learn English. Okay. Oh, of course, even though I teach this course in English, okay, you don't have to write the assignment in English. No, because I want to understand what you write. Okay, no, just kidding. But you have to, English teacher is the requirement for the instructor, not requirement for the students. Okay, if you want to write in English, that's fine. Make sure your writing is understandable. Okay, but if you feel like it's better to write in English in Chinese, okay, so that the TA and me can understand what you wrote, then do it in Chinese. Okay, it's not a requirement, okay, for you to write, homework exam in English. No, but we will give you assignment and exam question in English. Okay, so adequate understanding of the English is really very important in this class. Okay. Okay. And the following list is the topic that we are going to cover in this class. Okay. Basically, we are trying to cover most parts from the first 6 chapters of this textbook. Okay. And one thing I would like to, I want you to understand is that we have already set up the time for the midterm exam and the time for the final. For the final, I mean, it's that's well, actually, if you check the school calendar, you will find that, I mean, our semester is cut 2 weeks short, right? Do you guys notice that? No? Okay. So if you feel like, wait a moment, like the school try to steal money from me, by cutting like 2 weeks, from each semester. I mean, this is really not, the National Taiwan University is the one to be blamed, okay? Because they want to, they claim that they want to, align with like the university abroad, okay? Yeah, I understand. I mean, because I used to be a professor in United States, so I also understand. Yeah, the semester in U.S. is shorter than Taiwan. Okay, so yeah, I mean, so after NTU make that request, like all the other universities in Taiwan follows. Okay, and for NCU, we are very conservative. I mean, the school just say, okay, we will say like, okay, we cut the 2 weeks, but those 2 weeks will become like what should I say, like a flexible. Okay, I mean the teacher can still teach in that 2 weeks. Okay, so it's up to the teacher to use that 2 weeks or not. Okay. So I kind of feel like, torn in between these two things, right? I mean, cut 2 weeks or not. So eventually, the decision I make is I will cut half of it. I'll just cut 1 week. Okay? I think that's because I believe most of the professors just cut the 2 weeks. I mean, that's obviously like the professor's choice. Okay? I mean, so actually the semester, this semester actually is over by the end of this year. Okay, December, last week of the December. But so the first 2 weeks in the coming year, the 2024. Okay, I mean are, as I say, the flexible time for the instructor. So I set the final exam, okay, on the January 5th, which is the first week of that flexible period, okay? And the midterm is October 27, okay? The reason I set the midterm to October 27 is because I will be out of town for a conference that week. So I will set the midterm at that time. I think that will have the minimum impact to my teaching. Okay, I will be out of town for 2 occasions. One is this week, okay, and I set the midterm to that date. Another one is close to the end of November. I will go to Romania, okay, for a visit to like the sister university there. Okay, So that week, I mean, I will also be absent. Okay, so but that week, obviously, I mean, I'll just have to skip that week. Okay, so that's about it. Any question? Okay, let me check real quick. Okay, what's exactly that week that I yeah, this one. So we'll have no class November on the November 17th, because that week I will be in Romania. Okay. I hope Russia, will not like send their military to Romania, by that time. Okay. And also, okay, before I finish the introduction of this class, okay, I mean the syllabus, I mean, I would like to ask, how many of you, okay, need the passcode here? Raise your hand. So we have about like a dozen of students. Okay, let me check with the department to make sure our classroom is able to accommodate this many. Okay, so for those of you who let me explain. Okay, how I give away the passcode. Okay, the passcode will be given out, okay, according to a priority. Okay, if you are in our department who needs to take this class, I guess again, okay, then you have the highest priority because this class is offered by our department, obviously. So I have to honor those students with the highest priority. And if you are not in our department, but you are in EECS college, okay, say you are from like a EE department, you are from communication engineering department, okay, then you guys will be in the second priority, okay. For those of you who are not in our college, okay, you have the lowest priority. Okay, so I'm not trying to, discourage you from getting into this class, but there is certain priority that I have to stick to because this course is offered by the computer science department, which is under the EECS college. So I think this is reasonable. Okay, this is reasonable priority. Okay, so if you are not in our college and you are waiting for passcode for this class, I will see what I can do. I mean, if the space doesn't allow me to add more students, I can only say sorry. But basically, if the space is enough to accommodate you, I will do my best. Okay? So any question regarding the syllabus or anything about this course? No? Okay. If that's about it, because I do need some time to take care of the passcode thing. So let's take the break, and we will, start the lecture at 2 o'clock. Okay. So for those of you who need passcode, please come forth. Okay, come to me now. 像这个就放这边。